All right, we are live, Toxic Sarcasm Podcast, live here on YouTube. Myself, and of course, Rockstar, like always. How you doing tonight, Rockstar?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself, D?
Oh, awesome. You know, things could be better. Hiccups,
Always.
schedule changes, things like that. You know how that goes.
Absolutely.
Yep. So we're gonna do some reactions to some videos. Got some red pill content. You know, the big Andrew Tate. Everyone's talking about him. He's taken over the internet. He's got videos all over the place. But
coming for you.
Yeah. We got a couple videos here I'm going to pull up. We'll just take a look at them and we'll do some reactions here. And let's see. Let me see if I can bring some stuff up here. Bear with me here. It's my first time. 40-year-old virgin. I live in my mom's basement.
Well, you're not 40 yet, so we're a 30-some-year-old virgin.
All right, let's see if we can get this added to the screen here.
Mr. Slowpoke over here.
Yeah. Oh, display. We don't want to.
So anyway, while he's working on that, I had somebody ask me the other day that you have a bunch of these girls on your podcast. Well, why don't you have any guys and giving their opinions? And I said, well, not too long ago you said, why don't we have girls on there? So we get girls on there, and then it's where the guys. So guys, we want your opinions too. So email us at toxicsarcasmpodcast@gmail.com, and we want to get you on here to satisfy the women's request.
Yeah.
So D's got some stuff coming up, and we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, trying to here. What am I doing? Sharing the screen. Oh no, I need to drag it in here. All right, let me close this out.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Come on, your face. Let's see.
Please.
No, I want that window capture. There we go.
Got a derelict in the house. Hey, I got a good computer guy.
Do you?
Yeah. You want me to give you his number?
Oh man, yeah.
Okay. We'll talk after the show.
Let me know. Okay. Let's get that up there. Okay.
That's what she said. Get it up there.
All right. So let's see this here.
Try it again?
Yeah, we're going to try it again.
Oh my goodness.
Not
my fault, people.
No, jeez. I'm God, I had a whole different show set up, but things got kind of out of whack and kind of screwed up. So, it's last minute trying to
we're winging it
together, just winging it. If anyone's watching, feel free, drop something in the comments. Let us know if you got any questions. But yeah, we're definitely winging it today.
And another thing I thought we should do a topic on, and anybody can respond to this and let us know, but what do you think? What is your opinion on women that have a child or children, and they leave them with their grandparents or parents, or live with their grandparents or parents because they can't have a house, just can't afford a house. So they live with their parents or grandparents and leave their kid there and go out and have fun and party.
Oh, kind of like was it Casey Anthony did?
Yeah. Well, exactly. Well, I mean, it was. Well, I don't know the whole story, but she wasn't there a guy involved as well? Or no, was she?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
well,
I think
regardless,
party.
I think she was single, and she was taking care of the kid, and she wanted to go out partying all the time, and leave her kid at her parents or wherever, and she goes out partying. You see her live all over the place,
Yeah.
jumping up and down and partying. So we want to know what anyone, women, men, think about if you're a single parent. Do you think it's acceptable to go out and leave your kid, go out during the day or be gone all day and go out and whether you just hang out or party or do whatever you do? Do you think it's a good idea to do that, or do you think you should try to spend more time with your children and not worry about going out and partying all the time and being gone all day? So we want everybody's opinion on what you think. And you can email us again at toxicsarcasmpodcast@gmail.com and let us know.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a no-brainer on that one. I mean, if
Well, I do too, but I
yeah,
see
I
I
mean,
see
you know
things.
there's going to be a
You
lot of single
think?
moms out there thinking, "Oh, I can do what I want. I can still go out. I can still do what I want." But yeah, I don't think they realize, you once you had a child, you kind of gave that up, that
You
whole
gave your
nightlife.
freedom up. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, granted, you could still go do stuff, but not like these
right.
women you see out every weekend. And you're
Or
like,
every day.
yeah, well, that's pretty excessive.
Staying out at other people's houses and then partying on the weekends and
Yeah.
they my kid just like staying there.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's not the question. That's not the point. The point is you should be spending time with your son or daughter
Uh-huh.
and teaching them life, not pushing them off to your parents or grandparents and letting
Right.
them just him or her just do what they want to do.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then you wonder why the way they are when you go see them after 3 months of out being gone. And then you go home and you're like, well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? That's bad. Well, you're not around to teach them.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, think about how many single moms are out there, and then, like we talked about before, you see a lot of those single moms that will have a child, and you'll just think, oh, I can go back to how my life was in the beginning before
Mm-hmm.
I had a kid. And then they'll have somebody that takes care of it, and then they'll go and do it all over again. Kid number two.
Mm-hmm.
And now they've got the child support coming in. So that's really, it becomes nightlife support, to pay for their drinking habit.
Well,
But
it depends on what state you live in because smart states have cut it off at one. It doesn't matter if you
well,
have
regardless,
21 or
they're still
one.
getting
Yeah.
child support regardless. But
Well, you know what? And I want to know how this affects a future relation in modern dating. How does a woman that has a child that leaves him or her at their parents or grandparents or lived with their grandparents or parents and then go run amok and gone all day and gone all night or for weeks at a time or whatever, how does that affect a possible relationship with somebody else when they know you have a kid and you're not taking care of it, but you're out here with me? So what does that tell you as a person?
well, I mean, I
The
think,
type of person they are.
yeah, I think it has a pretty good. Uh, I think that alone, yeah, it tells you what kind of person they are. I mean, wouldn't you want to spend time with your kid? I mean, I don't. I mean, if
I
I
would
had a
think
kid,
so.
I mean, I don't know.
I
Uh,
mean, I get it when they're at school and everybody works or does their thing. That's one thing. But to leave them somewhere and not spend time with them at night, help them with their homework, uh, talk to them about life in general, but you're out for 3, 4, 5, 6 days at a time, and
Right.
you're not, this is what we talk about as far as parents, fathers, mothers being in their kids' life and
Right.
affecting other relationships. Because you've got crazy kids that you don't raise and spend time with, then that rolls over to your new relationship, because then the man or woman has to either deal with the craziness or move on.
Right. Right.
So, I mean, it sounds like it's just a big mess to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's one reason. It's one more reason why I tell a lot of guys, stay away from the single moms. Because, I mean, it just seems like a losing battle. Um, yeah, I'm trying to do 6 million things at once here.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, so we want some opinions. So email us if you're a single mom and you think we're crazy, or you think we're right. Email us and let us know. If you're a single dad, since we have requests for guys to be on the show. Um, Again, email us, toxic sarcasm podcast at gmail.com.
Nobody wants
We'd
to
love to
see
hear from
guys
them.
on the show. Who's nobody
Well,
wants
the
to see
girls
guys.
obviously do, because
Well,
I'm
tell
getting
tell them
requests for.
tell them if they come on, they can see us. Last time I checked, we're guys, and then
Mhm.
maybe we'll bring a couple other guys on. But you know what it
Well, that's what I'm.
the
That's what
thing
I'm
that gets
saying.
me, what we talked about before, is a lot of these
Mhm.
females will be like, "Oh God, I want to come on the show. God, I've got so much to talk about with dating. I got so much. I think I could talk to you about this and debate you on this
And
and
then
make
they
you
ghost.
wrong." And then it comes down to the day, and they're like
Yeah.
nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
And it's it's just that
Yeah,
that's
people just don't have consideration. I mean, with common sense, consideration, respect. I mean, people just don't have it anymore. It's just not there. With, I don't know.
right, right.
You got these drivers, and this is going into a whole new thing. But you real quick, you got drivers out there driving the wrong lane. They won't get out of your way. You got people not responding to you when they set up an appointment, and then here comes the appointment. They're nowhere to be found. Like he said, you know, come on, and common sense. When things happen, I mean, have some common sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just out of control.
So I'm gonna play this video here real quick.
You got one?
Yeah. Um, let's see if you can listen to this here.
All right, let's do this.
Abortions, 1 out of 3 women, or 1 out of 3 babies from women that make over $47,000 per year are aborted, while only 8% of women below the poverty line are aborting their kids. So it's actually like middle class, like women that make more money than average that are having abortion. So, but that goes back to hypergamy. It's the same reason. Like they if a girl gets pregnant by an NBA player, you can't pay her to abort that child. She's keeping it. You can't, no amount of money. She is keeping that kid because that's the best you can do.
So
That was a lot. So they're saying that obviously they're saying that if a woman gets pregnant by a basketball player, they're not going to abort it. But there's more women in the $47,000 range that are aborting kids than there are in the poverty range.
yeah, so in a nutshell, what they found, and uh, Florida Health Department actually keeps a lot of detailed records on abortions there, abortions.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stats come from there, but what they found is that you would think that women on poverty were having the most abortions because they couldn't afford the kid. That's
Right.
totally the opposite. So they're finding that it's for like 47,000 and above are the ones that are getting the most abortions.
Yeah, but let me ask you this then. the ones in poverty, does it depend on the state you live in? Because, like I said, here in Florida, you have one kid or you have 10 kids, they don't pay you for 10 kids. They pay you for one. So are there more states that pay people for every kid they have, which they could have done that survey in those areas
Right.
where it doesn't, if you got 10 kids, they're going to pay you for 10 kids. And then, but the 47,000 and above, they're more,
I just think it's funny.
they're more, there's more of them would have an abortion because they're making more money. They're probably somewhere in their life at that point, and if they can't afford it or they're wanting to move forward, then those type of girls or women have the abortions, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, most of them that are in poverty, the government's paying for them,
Right.
and they know that, and especially the ones in the states that are doing it. So, yeah,
It's just not right. All
when you don't have a consequence, they're just like, hey, we'll go ahead. And if the guy's not in the life, we'll get child support from him. And then the state will also give us, what they got. WIC,
well, that's what they were
and
saying today.
everything else.
That's just saying exactly today. People are making and living off more money from the government, and that's what they want to do.
Right.
And then that's where socialism comes in and takes over. But that's not even our topic here. But it eventually affects modern dating, and being with somebody as well. Because, okay, do you want to date a woman that's on welfare and the government's taking care of her, and you're a
No.
person, even though she's a nice girl, good looking girl, but she doesn't want to achieve anything in her life and living on welfare? Is that a type of girl that you would want to even be involved with?
Right. No. And it's like we were talking about the other day, the red flags to look for. That'd be the type of girl that would be asking what you do for a living, how much money do you make. Low value women, just trying to get somebody that'll take care of them, and that's just it's despicable.
And it goes back to that one we put on here, where are all the good guys?
Right.
Well, they're not coming to you if you're on Social Security or welfare and don't have any agenda or have any, not looking to have a career or do anything with your life. The guy, absolutely, the guys aren't there. So to stop looking for them.
Right. Yeah. All right. Well, I've got another one up here, and I don't know
Let's
if
do it.
I've watched these or not, but let's see what this is about here. All right, let me hit this old play
How the
button.
tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more. No longer accepting the bare minimum. No longer accepting bottom of the barrel shit. We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it.
All right, it's time for Roma's daily dose of reality. Here's the hard dose of reality. Okay, you have manipulated yourself.
You should pause that.
You have for men is high standards, but
Yep. Go ahead. So yeah, this.
You should have paused that back when the first girl finished.
Yeah.
Went
So
into something
it's all the same video, but she's just doing a response to what that first girl said. But yeah. So.
What? And that's what I was saying. It went into that, and then I'm trying to remember what she said.
Yeah, so I can go back real quick. Hold on.
Let's replay that.
We have
'Cause I'm an
standards now,
idiot.
and these men are hurt by it.
So she's
Go
basically.
back to the beginning.
Oh, jeez. All right, you ready? You ready? You got
I'm ready.
the bell tone turned on. The batteries in
Turn
there.
it off when she.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more. No longer accepting the bare minimum. No longer accepting bottom of the barrel shit. We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it.
You got it.
Yes. And here, okay. So again, what do you got to bring to the table?
Right.
Don't sit here and tell me what
Standards.
you want and you expect and standards. Tell me what your standards are. Tell me what you're going to bring to the table. Tell
Right.
me what you got. Tell me what you're working.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Because it's a two-way street in my view.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't like it, beat it.
You know what's hilarious about that though? She says, "Oh, us women have standards now. Women have been like
And us
that.
men don't."
Yeah. We're not allowed to have standards. So
Yeah, well,
it goes
they
back
go
to
freak off.
it goes back to our podcast we did on double standards. You know, women can go
Yeah.
around and say, I want this, all the sixes. I want you to make six figures, have a six-pack ab, be 6 feet tall, 6 inches in the pants. But if we went around and said, hey, I want you to have double
Big
D,
boobs,
double
Yeah.
D's, I want you to be only 110 pounds,
a butt with no cheese in it,
right. I hate cottage cheese.
Tight,
They would
flawless.
flip out. They would flip out.
Oh,
It's like the old
like a roller coaster.
yeah, it's like Joker and Batman. He's like, everybody loses their minds.
9.
Yeah, it's insane though. I don't know if these women that think this are delusional or if they have some kind of mental issue, but I just don't understand it. They all go around and think they're 10s. And
There's a word for that. And if I don't think of it tonight, I'll think of it and
it'll come,
I'll let you know.
It's that you
There's a word for that. There's a word for that.
Is that Alzheimer's medication not working?
Yeah, something like that.
So
my head's been spinning today. Been pretty lightheaded today. So
oh man. Well, let's hear the response here from this girl.
Let's do it.
This girl
Let's
here.
do it.
I've seen
Come
a few
on,
of her
everybody.
videos. All right.
All right, it's time for Roma's daily dose of reality. Here's the hard dose of reality. Okay. You have manipulated yourself into thinking that what you have for men is high standards, but you don't. What you have is a high level of greed, codependency issues, and you've turned dating into a hustle, into a scam, a way to just get free shit. Your nails paid for, your eyelashes paid for, your food paid for, your bills paid for. I've grown up around men my entire life, all right? And I have not heard one of them say, you know what? I think I need a woman that makes at least 6 figures. She's driving a Toyota. What a fucking loser. She can't pay for my gas and my oil changes? She really thinks that she's wifey material? So many women walk around thinking they know exactly what men want. But at the end of the day, you have no fucking idea because you haven't even stopped to ask them. But I did. I did a poll where 8,500 people answered, and I said, in what order do you value these 3 things in your romantic relationships? The biggest percent, 75%, sex was last, and spending quality time together was first. You guys walk around like your shit doesn't stink and you have such a high standard for men, but at the end of the day, you don't. You have a high level of insecurity, of immaturity, of codependency. You've made dating into this dehumanizing game where you can pick apart where a man takes you on a date because that somehow is indicative of how well he's going to treat you. You think that men are upset because women want better? No, they're not. They're upset because you treat them like walking dicks and piggy banks. And as soon as somebody comes around that can provide more, whoop, you're gone. Having a high standard for men is saying, I'm not going to be talked to in a certain way. I'm not going to be unheard. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be fucking cheated on. A high standard is not, he has to drive a Tesla, pay for my nails, pay for my gas, pay for my lashes. All of these are a product of the beauty industry and other women telling us that we're not good enough, and then we turn around, victimize ourselves, and blame men for it when they couldn't give a fuck less. Men are not upset because women's standards have been risen. They're upset because you guys have dehumanized them so low and put yourself on such high of a high horse that you have convinced them that they are nothing and not even real men if they can't fit and reach your impossibly high standard. Ladies like that don't know their own worth, they don't value themselves, and they're going to end up in the Andrew Tates of the world. Sure, he'll be able to pay for all your stuff, but he'll also have more respect for his baby toe than you.
Right, cut it.
She's funny. Yeah.
Dude, I want her on the show.
Yeah, dude. She's got to check her out on TikTok. I'll send you the link later, but
all right. Yeah. We need to get her on the show. She's totally, there's another girl on TikTok that I saw that said, one or two at least I saw on there said exactly, well, same type of things that this girl said.
Yeah.
And it was an army girl and then another girl, but said the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like she's totally on.
Oh, I seen the army one.
I mean, we're not that difficult of guys.
No.
And that's what she's saying.
Right.
You know, treat them with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Give them sex.
Right.
And, you know, hang out. Just hang out and chill once in a while.
Right.
That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
Why is that so hard?
Right. It shouldn't be.
I think I'm assuming that women like sex too. So there's 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
Being respectful. I mean, that should be a given. That's 2.
Right.
And if you like the person, you shouldn't mind hanging out and watching a movie or just chilling once in a while.
Yeah. Well, you know what a lot of these women do now, you know, we talk about it should be so simple, you know, you like me, I like you, we spend time together, boom. But
yeah,
you know, you can't trust any of them now. And they've done it to themselves. And, you know, I always tell guys, I say, hey, if your girl ever asks you if you trust her, she's doing something behind your back.
Yeah. Do you trust me?
Right.
Well, right. Since you said that, no.
You know, when people ask me that, I usually tell them the same thing. They'll say, do you trust women or do you trust your girl? I tell them I trust her to do what is in her best interest.
Yeah.
She's always going to do what benefits her.
Right. Yep.
So, you know, if she starts hanging out with another guy and he makes more money than me or something, she's probably going to go bang him. And more power to you, sweetheart. You know, there's always somebody bigger.
Like you said, there's another bus coming every 15 minutes.
Exactly.
And now they're coming like every 2 minutes now.
Yeah, they got that. They're on a bullet train now.
Yeah. Coming in by the millions.
Yeah. All right. You ready for another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. See if we can get this guy up here.
50% of single mothers that have children out of wedlock have children with more than one man. So you mean to tell me that they're the common denominator, but we're the problem? And then when men get online and compare notes and we start to realize, hold on, something ain't adding up here. You beta males come in the comment section with shaming language, talking down on us like we're the problem and we're the bad men. But the math doesn't add up. And that's the problem with you simps. Y'all need to do your homework before you get these comment sections running your mouth. But you're not going to do that because you think like a woman. 30% of pregnancies where a certain man believes he's the father, he's not the maternal father. Think about that. These females are the ones breaking their homes, not us. We fight for family. They fight for themselves. They want to fight to be free and promiscuous. And what's the consequence for breaking your family? You get government assistance. It's socially acceptable. So when dudes come around talking about, oh, I don't feel bad for you guys when you end up on child support, this and that, you should have chose better. You should have married that woman. So you're telling me we should have married the women who weren't serious enough to stay with the man that they had a child with in the first place? And then the cleanup man like you gonna come along thinking she's an honest woman and get played the same way the 2 dudes she had children with before you got played. And then you're going to be feeling stupid. If she's not serious enough to take a man seriously that she had a child with, there's a problem. Something's wrong with her, not him. Something is wrong with her. 60% have children with more than one man. These guys aren't the problem. Promiscuousness is the problem. Wanting to be free is the problem. If those dudes are so bad, then why was she irresponsible enough to open her legs up multiple times to have children with multiple men and still not stick with either of those men? She's not serious. She doesn't take family serious. She doesn't take herself serious. And you are a clown if you advocate for these women.
Clown with a big nose.
Yeah, I mean, he's on point. And that's what I was just talking about before.
Yeah.
These women, they have babies, and then they're not serious. They promiscuous. They want to still run their, like Anthony chick, still wants to run amok.
Yeah.
And doesn't want, and then lives on social assistance or government. And then what guy's going to want to come into that?
Yeah, we were just talking about all that yesterday. Most of that on I brought it up when we did our top 10 podcast. Some of those stats there. But that's insane. 60%. 60%.
Yeah. And that's probably the like you did that one the other day. That's probably the ones that are only truthful. What about the ones that aren't on there or not telling the truth?
Right. You
can add probably 20% to that.
Oh, absolutely.
30% to that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, where do you, how many times do you drive out, when you're out driving, I want to know how many times you see a woman, girl, chick, whatever you want to call it, strolling their baby down the road only with her. Right. I'm not saying that, hey, maybe the father's out working, or maybe he's not a bit, whatever, but how many times have you ever seen a woman and a man strolling a baby down the road?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the only ones I see are
anymore.
Girls.
I don't see anybody doing that at all.
Well, here, it could be different everywhere, but here it's always in, and I get it because I know a lot of people here, but most of these girls are married to doctors and dentists and stuff like that, and then they just sit at home, they have babies and stroll their babies down the road, but doesn't the father get off work at some time and can't go with them?
You would think.
I don't know. Maybe I don't have a baby, and thank God, but maybe that's just the way it is. I don't know.
It's the family. The family unit is falling apart now.
Yes.
There is no family unit anymore. And if you want to get into conspiracy talk, I think that I think the government has a large part to do with it, because they want to divide all of us. They know that people are stronger together as a unit. And you have, feminism. Feminism today, modern feminism, is totally backwards from what it started as. It originally started as, women to get rights, to get the same rights as that we have, to vote and all that good stuff, which is fine. Great. Sometimes I talk to some girls, I don't think they should vote. I don't think.
You don't think.
But
that's a constitutional issue.
Yeah, but that's what feminism went from, that to modern day feminism, where all these women are misandrous and they hate men. By the way, that is the opposite of misogyny that they call us. It's misandry.
Right.
So it's a total opposite. And I think half the women that say they're feminists, I don't even think they know the definition. I don't think they know what they're even, talking about. And now what we're seeing a lot more, which is pitiful, makes me sick, is these male feminists. So you'll have these guys now, wearing they got the pink hair and pink shirts and all this, standing up for women. And, that's cool. Whatever you want to support your girl or whatever.
I mean, are they standing up for women, or are they turning?
So the male feminists are, God, they might as well be females. I mean, if you've ever seen them in this protests and stuff like that,
Oh, I see it on TV. I'm like, I want to throw up. I'm sorry. No, I just want to throw up. I have to carry a garbage bag around with me all the time, right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah. No. No. Thank you. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame. So we've got another one here. It's with our boy Andrew Tate. Everybody loves him.
Mm-mm.
You've sent
Yep.
a few of his videos, I
Man can
know.
only cheat if he loves someone else. If I have a woman who I truly love and I go out and fuck and I come back to her and I don't care about her and I only love my girl, that's not cheating. That's exercise.
Wait, pause that.
It's done. Yeah.
Do you think that's really going to happen?
What's that?
Do you think he's going to get away with having a girlfriend and going and fucking another chick?
Oh, wait,
and
he's
then coming
talked
back to
about
his
it.
girlfriend. You think she's going to? You think that's going to happen?
He's talked about it numerous times, but you know, when you have money,
Dude, you have no idea that ain't going to happen.
yeah, well, I mean,
unless she's a dumb bitch.
I know females that do it.
Well, and maybe you can find those, but I mean, is that
well, see, here's the issue
But is that the way you are you a respectable man at that point? Is that the way you want to treat a woman? Is that the type of person you are, or
well, what do you think they're going to do? I mean, dude, every woman is hypergamous. She's just looking to move up every chance.
So now it's just about fucking and forget the relationships.
We're biologically prone to procreate. I mean, if you give a guy a chance, a guy is only as faithful as his options. So once you become a multimillionaire, you got a lot more options than you did before.
Yeah.
And
so you're telling me I got options.
So so
you mean I have options now?
I try to explain to girls all the time. A guy can go and bang another chick and then come home to his wife
and
still be in love with her. And that's what he was mentioning there. But
the feel you got, like we've all said, there's girls have a feeling. They're like they've got to be in the mood, or they've got to feel it, or it's like they can't just go bang.
No, and I was going to get into this. We're going to go in depth on another show about this, but I'll touch on a little bit. So I have multiple studies on this. When women have sex with men, they release oxytocin, right? This hormone oxytocin. And what that does is it chemically bonds them to that guy. So, they got that emotional and chemical bond to that guy they had sex with. But over time, what happens the more sex that she has, the more partners, the less and less oxytocin that gets sent out in the brain. So then it's harder for her to bond with a guy,
with the one person.
So
right. Well, and that could be what's your body count?
Yeah.
It goes along with that. And if you're, say, 30 and you're still banging 30, you obviously have no chance of having a relationship with her.
No, dude, I've got a whole thing of stats right here. I've got 3 pages of stuff that we can go into.
And see, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Genius D that has all the information and the stats. So we're not feeding you a line of bullshit. We're giving you the truth.
Yeah, this was actually kind of informative looking up this. We're going to do another show on this, but about, body counts and how it affects males and females. But it was pretty informative because it's some stuff that I've never even come across. And it kind of makes you
and
say,
many people probably haven't. And that's why we're here to get this out.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you I have a lot of information here that nobody's ever heard. And it was very eye-opening to read some of this stuff and some of the studies. But I got a couple more videos here we can watch here.
Let's
I'm
do
sure-
it. We'll
sure
get a
they're
couple
just as
more in
good.
for you guys and girls, and
All right, here we go.
then we got one coming. Oh, is it live tomorrow?
One thing
Or is it?
about women,
Yeah,
and I
should be,
know
yeah.
there's an
Okay.
exception to the rule, is that they do not think long term. This is their Achilles heel. It is to your detriment that you do not have that skill, that inability to really think long term about decisions you make. You think you're right in that moment, like your long range plan is about to completely get unraveled. And you're headed into more problems. If you are a man that has a mom or a single mom, ex-wife, and a daughter, do not get a girlfriend. You're compounding the problem. You're just adding 4 women to your life that all are going to need you at one point. And there constantly is this need to either need from you or ruin you. And the reason why is because they messed up way back here and they didn't think long term.
Yeah. So, in a nutshell, he's saying women think for now. You know, they're all about right now. They don't, and that's true. That's 120% true.
Well, I mean, they're saying right now that it sounds like that 50 to 75% of America lives now as it is, paycheck to pay, whether it's paycheck to paycheck or day to day. So I mean, that's
and you know who the top consumer is of products? Women. I think the number was 70 to 80% of products are consumed by women in the US. That's insane. So us guys are only buying like.
Well, there is also more women. There's more women in the world than there are men. So you got to take that in.
Plus, you know, guys aren't out there buying the newest makeup and hair products.
Well, we're just buying the new toys.
Right. But yeah, you know, that's a major issue too with a lot of these young girls. I was just chatting with one like 2 days ago, and she put out a thing online that was like, "Oh, hey, guys out there, if you're interested in my friend, drop a message, da da da." Her boyfriend's treating her like shit. Put the boyfriend on speakerphone and recorded their conversation. Mm-hmm. And so, anyways, I was fucking with him, dropped a message or whatever. And then she's like, oh, she's got a man. Don't be in here messaging and stuff. I'm like, I said, do you even realize? And then I stopped myself. I said, you know what? I'm beating a dead horse.
Well, didn't she just tell you to call it or?
Yeah.
Contact her?
Absolutely. Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, they don't. I think they're running out of bipolar medicine.
Yeah. So I told her, I said, oh, sweetheart, who hurt you? And she said, you're weird. And I said, well, you're stupid because you can't spell your. And she spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
It was just beating a dead horse. And, you know, I was just having fun with it. I'm like, I can't believe the lack of competence that these young females.
It's a want. I want this. I want.
Oh, they want
somebody to do this. I want.
They want it all.
Yeah, they don't want to work for it.
No, they sit around with their friends and they hype each other up. Oh, girl, you're doing so good in life, girl. You're so hot. She'll be 450 pounds and her friends over there hyping her up. Oh, you're the sexiest beast ever. You're going to get every guy in the block. Put on this skimpy dress and those pumps. You ever seen a big girl in heels? Dude, I just like
they break.
Behind them. I like to walk behind them and just bet on how long those heels are going to last. You know, they got to have reinforced titanium in there or something.
Well, they break with 120-pound girls on. What do you think it's going to do with a 400-pound?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The ones that they purchase have to be, you know how you can get like special
made
shoes?
Out of freaking, like you said, titanium steel or something.
Yeah, you know how you can get like orthopedic shoes?
Yeah.
And stuff. Maybe they got to get.
They're going to have to be made for horses. Horseshoes.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah,
there you go. We got them horseshoes.
Yeah, but that's a major.
Put horseshoes on their heels.
Yeah, like we were talking a few times. You know, us guys, if something's wrong, would be like, hey, you know what, buddy, I think you're gaining some weight, or I think you're the lady you went to messed up your haircut or whatever. We're gonna tell each other.
Yeah.
Women don't do that.
Yeah, we did that not too long ago with a haircut.
Yeah, women don't do that at all.
And a guy can't tell her that.
Right.
But a girl can tell a guy, hey, you shouldn't wear that, or you shouldn't do that, or you
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
shut up.
So
You got another one?
yeah, I do. I just got a message.
Do this last one.
I just got a message on live. It says, they can't hear me.
Can't hear you.
No.
That's not good.
Let me check.
I guess they can hear me.
They can.
Okay. Dude.
So
maybe it's their settings on their computer. Maybe
I'm just checking live right now. Yeah, you
my
can't.
Computer man. He can fix you up.
Yeah.
Email us at toxicsarcasmpodcast@gmail.com. He'll hook you up.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do?
Just give us a subscribe to us.
I'm gonna jump off.
We're
gonna jump off live here real quick, but we're gonna keep recording. We're gonna have to put this up. The rest of this after.
You want to stop?
Yeah. So I'm stopping the live stream. Apparently they can't hear me, only you. So I'm recording,
ladies and gentlemen.
I'm recording through Zoom though, so we're gonna put this up after the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, why people can't hear me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They could hear you, but apparently could not hear me. I'm not sure what's going on with that because I've got full levels. I mean, everything's good here.
Yeah,
but we continue. Got another video here. We'll take a look at this one. We'll have to get everything ironed out.
Thank you for the comment. For the person that called in or texted in. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
let
absolutely.
Us know so we can make sure everything's right for you all, and we want you to hear us and have a good time with us. So we will get this fixed, and we're sorry for that. But again, thank you for
I've got
letting us know.
I have the audio recorded, so I'll just splice this together.
I've got it. Yeah, I've got it recorded.
Yeah, I've got the audio going, so it'll be fine. They'll just have to wait.
Does he want a shout out? Should we give him a shout out?
Oh, hold on. We had I'm trying to read all this stuff, man. We're gonna have to get somebody to start answering comments here. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to get somebody else on this stuff here. I don't know who Tyrone is, but
who's the person that said they couldn't hear us?
This Marty.
Marty, thank you.
Yeah, Tyrone said, Did you read the book, The Forbidden Laws of Success? It's a red pill chapter on YouTube. It talks about welfare. Yeah, we'll have to check that out, Tyrone.
Yeah.
The Forbidden Laws of Success.
We will check it out, and we'll and again, any of you folks that are responding in, if you'd like to come on the show, again, feel free to email us, toxicsarcasmpodcast@gmail.com. And if you've got some topics that you'd like to talk about or you have an issue with, as far as dating experiences or just life experiences with women, please email us, and we'd love to get you on and talk to you about it, and give people as much information as we can.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know what's up with this audio, man. That's the thing. People were watching, like it took so long for somebody to. Yeah, I don't know. We need to get someone else to do this stuff here.
Yeah.
It's I can't multitask. Apparently they say women can multitask, but men can't. Maybe it's true.
Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna have to
All
get a
right.
female back here to do the rest of the stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and end this because if they can't hear us, there's no sense of us.
Well,
we'll split it all together with the audio and the video. And Marty, was it? Thank you again for letting us know that, and we will get this back up so you can hear it if you'd like to. You'd like to hear.
Yeah,
this.
we'll splice the audio together. I got the audio,
Yeah.
so we're gonna get that up there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and end this up here. We just wanted to jump on and give you guys a little content and just discuss a few things. And like we were talking about earlier, we had things all planned out. We had a guest that was supposed to come on, and of course, ghosting. How many times we talked about ghosting? Ghosting.
Ghosting.
And we were talking about the lack of respect that people have nowadays and stuff like.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. The older I get, I usually give people like 10 minutes. And then, if I'm at a restaurant, on a date or anything like that, I'm gone. And, I'll be on that car drive home and I'll say, she better be dead. That's the only excuse I'm accepting. That's it. Better be dead. But, like we've talked about before, how hard is it just drop a message?
Yeah.
You better be kidnapped. You better be dead. One of the two.
Yeah. You better be dead if you didn't come on the show. There goes common sense, respect, all that stuff that we've talked about. And it's not hard to text back and say, hey, I'm an idiot. I couldn't make it. Plans changed. Sorry. Another time.
Right.
But nothing is not acceptable.
Right.
You're not gonna be our mascot if you're gonna be disrespectful.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but you know what? The show must go on, and we've got a few people. We should be doing a show tomorrow. I got lined up, but
hopefully that one will be live too.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get all the kinks worked out, and I'm gonna try to get somebody to do this behind the scenes stuff here because I can't. I got to get a female to multitask. Apparently, you females are way better at multitasking. At least that's what it says.
Yeah, you're better at multitasking, so we got to hire females.
Yeah, and plus, if we hire females, maybe people won't think we're misogynist.
Yeah. So, ladies, again, we both need somebody behind the scenes. So again, you can email us at toxicsarcasmpodcast@gmail.com. And I'm in Florida. Dee's in Ohio, around the Cleveland area. I'm around the St. Augustine area in Florida. So if any of you ladies that think you can multitask, please feel free to email us and we will accept applications.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, get in touch with us. I need somebody. And you need to know how to be a little tech savvy.
Computer very well.
Yeah, be a little tech savvy, I think every girl knows how to chat and text and email. So
somebody to put videos on social media, somebody to make sure our equipment's running. So we need somebody that knows technology as well.
Yeah, it really just needs somebody to man the stations. Why I do the rest of the stuff. I can't. Like I said, guess I can't multitask.
I gotta work.
I thought I could multitask, but apparently I can't.
And only women can.
That's
so.
Right.
With all that said, D, anything?
No. It's just we're on the whim, but a lot of technical difficulties. But as I said, show must go on. I'm gonna get this video, the audio spliced in. Apparently, people couldn't hear me. I don't know what's going on. You could hear me fine, and I can hear myself here. Yeah. So YouTube just doesn't like my voice, I guess. So we'll have to.
I guess not.
We'll have to figure that out.
We're gonna get everything figured out, guys and girls, and we'll be back with you tomorrow. So around the same time, 7, 8, 8:30, 9.
Same bat channel, same bat time. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
get ready. We're coming live now with all you, and we want to have some fun. And thank you everybody for the comments and suggestions. We really love it, and we want more of it. And we want you to come on. If anybody has a problem, a question, a situation they're going through that they wanted some answers for or want to talk about, we got you covered. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this one up, and we're gonna start sending out some resumes, or trying to get some resumes or something.
yes.
All right, that calls it for tonight. Thanks everyone
Peace.
for coming on live. We'll
Love
see you
you.
guys again soon.
Thank